So what I'm doing is I am tracking a short. It is 12:39 on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I would not typically be posting a short at this time because simply they typically don't do too well. Plus, it's not a normal time when I would be on. So what I'm doing is I am following this short. So let's look at the short real quick. What's my science behind putting? There's no science. Line it up and go. Oh. What's my science behind putting? There's no science. Line it up and go. All right, so there it is. That's the short I just posted. It's me missing a putt, and someone in my chat during that broadcast asked me what was my science behind putting. Right as I said, well, my science behind putting is you line it up and you shoot, boom, there you go, I missed the shot. My science sucks, right? Okay, so that's pretty much what the video is, and now I'm just going to watch it, and let's see if it does anything. I'm not going to sit here if it doesn't perform, and everything will pop up here as usual. If you've watched my channel, then you know what this is all about. If it's your first time visiting, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you go ahead and go crazy. Let's just go nuts and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. That way you get notified every time I go live and every time I post a new video to my channel. And you don't want to miss it. It doesn't cost anything. Only takes a second. And it helps out my little channel a lot more than you think. So I'd appreciate all the support I could get, gang. I really do. So anyway, so we are watching my short right now. It doesn't have any views. Nothing going on with it right now. And that may stay that way. I don't know. We will definitely have to see about that. So anyways, of course we are. That's the whole point of what I'm doing here. So let me pull up all my chats and all my stuff and let's see what's happening. And I also like to get a quality audio feedback. So, all right, so we've got one view on it. One person's taking a look at it. Awesome. And it came directly from the shorts feed. So we'll take the one view and we're going to run with it. Now that person, I have no idea of finding out who it was. All I can see is where they got it, where the traffic was generated from. And this one came from the short shelf. So it's nice to know that I'm on the short shelf. Let's see how long I stay. And this is meant to be more of a comical, something kind of funny, because you just have to watch the short if you haven't. I just played it. That's the actual view that it's showing. Now that I think about it, so the one view that got watched was me showing it to you. And that may be all that happens. It may not move from this point. And there's a couple of key factors to why that. So first of all, my subscribers are typically on later at night. My posts do great between 7 and 1 a.m. That's like my peak time to get out and really get something happening. So for me to post this at 12:43. Yeah, on a Sunday afternoon when probably everyone's getting ready for football and everyone's church and doing other things. And that means I won't get anything on this. So that's kind of the point of the whole thing here. So let's refresh it real quick. And the one view is me showing it in the stream. So that kind of doesn't count. Glad I remember that. I felt silly. And like I said, my expectations for this video are very low. Low enough to where I'm ready to delete it because I expect it to underperform so badly. And once again, it's not because of the content or it's not because I don't have subscribers that support. It's because of the time of when I'm doing it. And I'm just proving this. This is just kind of a little test I'm doing to see where and when is the best time. and we haven't reached the 15-minute mark yet. So first 15 minutes, it looks like it takes some time for it to actually start to get some views and that kind of stuff. So we're up to the minute right now at 12:44. So we're 6 minutes 54 seconds into the post. And one of my key goals, and one of the things I like to see when I'm posting a video, my goal is to get as many views as possible, of course, just like any streamer or YouTuber or content creator would do. My focus is on at least getting as many views as I have subscribers, at least. So that at least gives me some kind of an idea of and rarely do I exceed that. I mean, you go back, you can look at my shorts and you can look at my actual videos. They don't, a few of them have, some views. The others 25, 28, 30. And I expect that because of what the videos are. It's not like I'm showing something that average human could enjoy. It's a niche. You got to enjoy video games and there has to be similarities too. Because I don't necessarily like to watch videos of people playing golf. Matter of fact, I'm not subscribed to any golf content creator. I enjoy watching animal videos and my YouTube is different, way different from what I stream. Now, there are some streamers that do game that I'll watch while they're in tournaments and, but just average. I'm just going to go play some Warzone. There's not anybody that I follow. Probably NY Crazy and my boy old Charlie. They're about the ones that I follow the most for just watching Call of Duty content. When it comes to tournaments and kill races and wagers and things, I like Z-Laner, Destroy. Clutch Belk is a good streamer. There's a lot of great streamers, but these guys don't pull in millions of views. They pull in thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands, but they're good streamers. And we've got no traction on this at all. So I at least want to give it, like I said, the 15 minutes to see what's going to happen. If nothing happens between here, nothing's going to happen. So that's pretty evident. So, but it's still too early to tell. We're 7 minutes in. We'll refresh it real quick and get it more accurate. Okay, so we're 9 minutes 43 seconds in. So this short has about 6 minutes to gain some traction, and if it doesn't gain any traction, then this will be a very short stream, and then I'll kick the video. And I know that there's no sense in posting any shorts for me until at least 7, 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, and we're still not getting anything. And sometimes, and if you are a content creator on YouTube, watch your own videos, like your own videos. I mean, that's, you have a say. So always like your own videos. And if you're trying to get watch time, there's nothing wrong with watching some of your own videos. Just, you want your subscribers to be an organic subscriber. You want them to come back. You want them to visit regularly. People are going to come and go. If you lose 5 or 10, hey, that's the way it goes. That's nothing you can do about that. So you just got to work a little bit to pick up your viewership, and try to push your channel and just do the best you can with what you got. But you're going to lose people. I mean, I remember going from 800 to 875 to 770, and I'm like, wait, what in the world just happened? I just lost a boat. But that's the way it goes. I picked them back up. They all came, I picked up new subscribers to replace them, and it just happened over time. It's just great if you've got something decent and people are interested in it, they're gonna come watch it. And if you're not posting things to your channel that are interesting, or have a certain niche, then you'll end up low like me. And I'm happy to have my you know subscribe. I would like to get to 5,000 subscribers in a year. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but it's not going to be due to lack of effort. And I try to just get the content that I want to see. When I watch a short, what do I want to see? I want to see something that draws me to your page. And it happens a lot. I mean, that's how I pick up, that's how I subscribe. I mean, if you've got something going on and I enjoy it and you're posting regularly, I will subscribe to your channel, and I'll hit that bell notification, because I'm going to want to know when people I enjoy watching go online. Godfather, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, so we are moving into, we're getting close on here. So we will, I'm going to refresh it. And like I said, we're going to give it 15 minutes. I'm not going to go much further than 15 minutes. So we're 13 minutes. So in 15 minutes, if it doesn't take off, it's probably not gonna. And with no motion on that short, this is going to be short. And to be honest, TBH, I didn't think anything was going to go on this. I didn't think it would take. And we still got a few minutes. Anything could happen, but I just don't think there's a lot of people watching YouTube right now. I think there's just other things, too many other things going on in the country right now to be on YouTube, from what I can tell. And rightly so. We got loads of sports going on. We got, it's beautiful here in Central Florida where I'm at. And a lot of people are just, they're not inside. I'm inside because it's hot here. And sometimes all it takes is a couple of people to watch, and then boom, boom, 1, 2, 4, 5, 20, 30, 70, 90. A few more minutes, gang. A few more. Wow. The most important thing I'm learning, taking a lesson from this, is that there's just not a lot of people on right now. And if they are on, they're not into what I'm posting. So my subscribers won't be on till way later. And I noticed a lot of them are West Coast, so I'm just trying to bring content to YouTube that you guys normally wouldn't see. A typical content creator probably wouldn't show you. This is kind of like peeking underneath the books. You know what I mean? This is, hey, open your books. Let's see. No legitimate business would allow that, but I don't feel like it affects anything, especially with this one view is my view showing it at the beginning. So this is not getting any traction at all. We are. I'm going to refresh it again. Make sure we're past that 15-minute mark, and it's just not performing at all. I mean, literally, no one has watched this in 15 minutes. So there's a couple of things going on there. So first of all, like I said before, I believe it's a lack of people. But I'm wondering now if YouTube even put me on the short shelf to show, because if you don't go on the short shelf, you're not gonna, that's your on a short. That's your luck of the randomness. It's kind of luck of the draw. And I don't like to do a short and let it sit there with no movement on it. I just feel like that's negative towards your channel. And if you have something that has 1 to 2 and it's been there for 3 weeks, no one's gonna watch it. You might as well just get rid of it. And the 1 or 2 views, unless it's a 5-hour video, you might want to leave it if you're trying to get your watch time. But if you're not and it's a short, just dump it. I just, when I go onto people's pages and I see 1, 3, 7, it tells me you're not an active creator, or people just really aren't interested in what you're doing. Now, I know some people are interested in what I'm doing because I've got thousands and thousands of views on my other shorts. Like I said, I think this is one of two things: A, time of day, and the bulk of my audience, 90% of my audience, is U.S. based. So, and there's another 90 percentile that are mostly men. So as I sit here and I think, it's going on 1 o'clock, everyone's settling down. We got football starts in a couple of hours. 3 o'clock is kickoff. 49ers and the Eagles. So a lot of people going on 1 o'clock. You got a couple of hours before the big game. A lot of people probably they're just not around. They're just not on. Or it's just I'm not being put on the short shelf. Science is putting. Wait, what? It's because I missed the shot. I'm not a comedian. I don't write jokes, but 1 view. That's where we're at with that one. One thing I like is in the YouTube studio, when you go to your analytics, this is your overall analytics. It's gonna show everything that's going on. They have changed it a little bit. Posts that and their order and how well they did. I mean, look at this one. So I've picked up 268, and that's 7% less over the past 28 days. So I'm not really growing. I'm making up for losing subscribers, and that's just the nature of it. There's nothing you can say or do. Mr. Beast, and I refer to him a lot because everyone knows who he is, and he could post a video of him flossing, and it'll get 5 million views. You know what I mean? And it's just about who he is and the following that he has. So I'll refer to him often. So he probably loses subscribers at the rate of 1,000 every 15 minutes, and I guarantee you he picks up, similar. So actually, the one that I was tracking last night ended up at 1,900. I think I put 1,800 plus on the description, but it picked up almost 2,000 views. So I appreciate that at all. Channel growth, it gives you a real good idea of how you've grown. It shows me, January 1st is where it's picking it up at, and my channel just growing, and it plateaus, and then it's starting to grow, and now it's going to plateau again. And then hopefully I'll get that next growth, little growth spurt coming at me next. This is just all of, in the last 28 days, shorts are the bulk of what I do. Small percentage of the videos, very small. My live stream is one I was kind of thinking about focusing on, putting a little bit of time in, but I'm just I don't have a schedule to when I stream. I stream as time allows it. So, a lot of streamers I follow, I know when they're on and when they're not because they're really consistent. And I'm super not consistent. And I can't expect to have a live stream following when it's as random as it is. So, and I understand that. Shorts, of course, are the bulk of my views. The videos get me a little bit. I'm hoping to change that. 39.7 from YouTube recommending my content, of course. So that's where YouTube throws me on the short shelf, and they're recommending me. So on and so forth. So my audience, this to me is one of my most important um, demographics or geographics that I can look at, and demographics actually, but most of my watch time that I'm getting, keep in mind, we're going back 28 days, okay, is coming from people who aren't even subscribed to me. They're just coming in and watching. And then 12% is subscribed. So United States, like I said earlier, is the bulk of my. South Korea, India gives me a little love. Japan, a small amount of love. And Indonesia gives me a little bit of love too. 2.1%. So that's like a person and a half. They may have just accidentally dropped their phone and clicked it by mistake, is what I would classify that as. Because Indonesia, India, 5.2% of what my is 5. So what would be 5.2%? So that's like what, maybe. Well, how do you know what? India has billions of people, so I don't know. That could be 10,000 people. I don't know. Just find it interesting. So as we get into age and gender, like I said, 90% of my viewership is male. Just under 10% female, which I welcome all. I don't, looks like I've got a lot of 25 to 35-year-olds. That's the bulk of who's watching me. And I'm 50, so I'll take that as a compliment. These younger people are enjoying my content, which is great. 45 to 54, my Gen Xers, we're all over it. 55 to 64, baby boomers and some Gen Xers in here. And then we've got the baby boomers. So, 13 to 17, no offense, I'm not really concerned with what you guys are concerned with. 18 to 24, I'm barely relatable to you. 25 to 34, we're getting a little closer. And then as you can see, it goes up. But 45 to 54, that seems right in par with my age and my demographic. Now, when we go through here and we look at the females and where they play. And I golf. Not a lot of females enjoy golf. I get it. War games, Call of Duty, racing. I'm not going to get a big female following. Now, I do post cat videos, dog videos, cooking videos, if they're good and I think it looks like something I would eat, or if the dog or cat or hamster or whatever is doing something cute. I'm a real big sucker for animal videos. So, but when I do post them, they're minimal. I don't get a lot of traction, and this demographic here is why here. As opposed to shoot them in the face, hit a goal, hole in one, shoot the goal, whatever, and that's where it's at. So that's my audience, and that's who I have to focus on. When I direct a lot of my content to. So I don't feel like there's going to be any change in that. Nope, still nothing. No movement on this at all, and we're well into enough time. So that proves my theory. Don't waste my time posting much in the afternoon. Videos, you post a video anytime you want, because if that's when your subscribers, once you make it available, your subscribers will know. They'll get a bell notification and they'll get to it when they get to it. Shorts is what you use as like your advertising. Hey, this is what my channel has. Come check it out. That's all a short is. So the more people that view your shorts is you have potentially a better chance of picking up subscribers. And when you have more subscribers, I feel like I have a tendency to create a little better content or be more conscious of my content and making sure that it's the best that I can possibly give. All right, gang. So it is time to cancel this stream. Make sure you tell somebody you love them and you mean it. Johnny Triard signing out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell notification. It only takes a second, doesn't cost a penny. Make sure you tell someone you love them and you mean it. All right, guys. Looks like my theory is correct on this. Peace.